Hey guys, good morning. I just woke up this morning and this message struck my head. This message is for the girls, for the ladies. I know Christmas is past, but there is still time. I'm going to give you tips on how to get a husband this Christmas until New Year, until the festive period is over. Number one, go out in the mingle of girls alone. And you can, to be on the safer side, you can go out in the mingle of girls that you are prettier than. Okay, number two, go out to places like places you know guys are going to be there drinking or maybe watching a football or looking at the masquerade or stuff like that. Go to places like Oyeneni, Oye Agluzibo, and all the market square where you know guys normally comes out to look around. Most of them are not just there to watch ball or to drink or something like that. Most of them are there looking for girls to propose to. So go out to such places. And number three, you can go out with your brother if he's going out with his friends. If your brother is single, or maybe he has single friends, go out with him, and then always compose yourself when you sight anyone who you think is single or maybe looking for a wife. Okay? And tips number 4, is it 4 or 5? Tips number 4. I'll get back to you. Okay, so guys, I said I was going to get back to you. Number 4, two good heads are better than one. I just took some tips from my sister here. So number 4, she gave me these tips. She said, for those who have like swim in their village, you can go for swimming. She said, those guys, when they come and like teach me how to swim, from there you guys get talking and you never can tell. So that's tip number 4. Number 5, she also gave me the tip. She said, attending wedding ceremonies like traditional marriages and stuff like that. Any ceremony in the village at that time you can attend, because guys, they are back in the village for this season looking for a wife. So she said tip number 4, 5, 6. So that would be tip number 6. Visiting relations. When you visit your relations, don't go hiding. Stay out, so that people might be coming to visit them and you never can tell who is single and who is looking for a wife. The person may cite you. Always compose yourself. Always compose yourself in a marriageable manner. At least first sight alone. At least if the person cites you and likes you, and then maybe if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But at least make yourself marriageable in the first place, in the first sighting. So, you get any other tips? No. So, yeah, we have 6 tips, right? Okay. So, remember that.
And again, dressing.
And she said dressing.
You mustn't be naked.
Yeah, very good.
To be attractive.
Okay, so you can hear that. She said you mustn't be naked to be attractive. That is a very wonderful point. A wonderful point. Some girls these days, we used to think that dressing half naked, being nude, slaying this way and that is the way to get a man.
Fake life.
Yeah. And living a fake life. You can hear that. Of course, you can attract a man from the way you dress, but it depends on the kind of man you want to attract. Now we're talking about making yourself marriageable. So you have to dress decently, because most men who like clap for you, like holding when you're doing all those things, when you're showcasing yourself. Yeah, they just want to flirt with you. Most of them are already engaged. They're already super engaged with someone else. The intention is just to flirt with you, even though they are not super engaged. Once they are approaching you, looking at the way you're dressed, when you're dressed half nude, their intention already, the thing that is aching in their mind already is just to flirt with you. So you just have to also mind the way you dress. Once you are in the village, because this video is intended for Christmas and especially for my Eastern ladies, because I don't know how other marriages happen. I'm talking with the experience that I know. For those of you, because I know we like to go to the village during this festive period, and most times these things happen during this time. Okay, so dress very well. When you go back to the city, you can, like, go crazy. Yeah, I understand, but this season at least, just make yourself. I'm not saying you should not show your real self, or maybe like pretend so much. You make up good. You dress good, good. But I still believe that dressing have occasions. Like if you're going for a party, it has a dressed occasion. If you're going for a traditional marriage, same. You are going for a party, you still have dress code. Do you understand? So anyone who meets you in any of the occasion will also understand, depending on what the way you are dressed. Yeah, maybe you are going for a night party, maybe someone is doing a gala night, stuff like that, and you decide to maybe be sexy. A reasonable person will understand also, but that is tip number, is it 7 or 8? Okay, so fake, making yourself fake, like living a life that you know this is not your life.
Hanging your hands
where you know. That's a good point again. Yeah. Like those girls who you know that you can afford, like let's say you don't even have a bank account, you don't have 20,000 like to make up for your handout, because most of these girls are students, and you have hunger to wear weave-on of 100k, and a man meets you and the person wears what you're wearing like a weave-on of 100k, and you're a student, and he knows your father cannot afford to buy you this kind of weave-on, and maybe you're expecting him to say something. Oh boy, package na package. Oh, he knows his pocket.
He will run.
He knows his pocket. It's not every man that wants to start buying hair of 100k. You know how many cements 100k can buy. So you just have to make yourself also affordable. Yes. All hands are not same. And then when you are, this is the point. Also, the way you accept these guys is a good point. When a guy approaches you, first impression. When a guy approaches you, the way you accept the guy will also send a message to the guy. You have to be
not to be too loose.
Yeah, you have to be social, not to be too loose
or too tight.
I think you can hear that. 2 good heads is better than 1. So you have to mind the way your first impression with this person. You don't have to be too loose, like, oh, this is what I want.
There is a big difference from being social and being cheap.
Yeah. Oh, I want to clap for this. There's a big difference between being social and being cheap. I love this. Honestly, I love this. And I hope you got it the way she just said it. The difference is so wide, it's so clear, it's so big. And there's also a big difference between being social and being rude or being proud. How do you put that on? Yeah, so you just have to mind all those ones.
As a lady, you have to carry yourself, but don't be playing too hard to get, too much.
I think you can hear that. I think you can hear that. At the end of this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, also this way. But I wonder why you wouldn't like this. Okay, so that will be that. I know Christmas is almost gone, but you can even meet your husband, the chosen one, just on just on 31st night, like a minute to 12 a.m. Like
it's possible.
Yeah, nothing is impossible. And this I know happens. So maybe you don't know, because some girls, I have like sisters, they always mingle in a group of guys, cousins, and stuff like that. And you know, this our mind is deceive, is so deceitful. Some person may be looking at you from a distance, and the person may be wondering, maybe this is the guy, or maybe this is the boyfriend, you understand? Or maybe she is even married. And for those of us also that wear ring when no one gave you the ring, when no one gave you the ring, if it's not a finger rosy the way I'm wearing, you can see it though. If it's not a finger rosy, some people don't even know the difference between finger rosy and normal ring, do you understand? So if you can avoid it entirely, fine and good. If you know this hand is not occupied, so you remove it, because some guys, they will see it from afar. Once they see the shining ring, they will be like, okay, she's married, so they give up. So try to avoid things that is going to like implicate you or make someone not to come close to you from a distance. Okay?
Yeah.
So that would be that. I know Christmas is already gone, but I just woke up and my mind said, do this. And I am doing it, and this is sweet because with the help of my sake, Gloria, do you want to show them your face?
Hi.
So, so see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.